Wherever M5 may be, I'm like, whoa,
I'm here.
that's a lot of CC.
Is this a premonition for M5 in the Philippines, Leo?
I'm not saying anything.
Somebody tell me where my teammate's
Not
at.
saying. Not confirming nor denying. 5 picks, what is this?
This is a niche pick. Oh!
Okay.
Oh,
a
man.
Bruno for Donut.
I think you still go Lolita. You still go Lilia, all things considered.
Lolita,
The next best thing for TNC though is Kagura, which can burst down the Bruno as well as this.
I'm hearing it.
That's a Cho. They steal it.
And what is Calera gonna play?
Kagura, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it is a good option because of the backline reach.
Or do they go
Bruno?
back to the double room with the Matilda to aid this Claude if ever there will be the Kufra?
Providing early game burst as well for the Vanny.
Allowing the mobility, like again,
Yeah.
they can go in and out, in and out.
Oh, there, I've heard it.
It's a Lilia. Okay.
You're right, boys. It's a Lilia.
Man, it's gonna be a tough in for NEXPLAY EVOS. A lot of shadow energy laid down.
Only so you only have like Uranus left for, and Benedetta perhaps for Renegade, or maybe the Thems if they still consider that a counter. Actually, the Thems makes sense if you go for the Vengeance build.
Yeah,
25
25 bans.
that's not a Thams.
It's
Oh.
Masha!
Renegade Masha, the one hit the bomb Masha.
Oh.
Okay.
We've seen him perform last weekend. Handling at what? How many enemies onto how many to him? The performance of Renegade onto this Masha.
Oh wow, that night, that OSX broke bread with Renegade. He wowed us, like taken out, outplayed in one go.
The cheese and the plain beef.
Stop. Stop.
Kimchi.
Renegade teaching me and borrowed my phone. Hey, this is how you play Masha.
Stop. This is how I did it. Stop. All right, here we go. One more look at the lineup. Again, the Masha comes out. Was completely snuffed for the majority of this draft. It comes out last pick going up against TNC's arguably very comfortable picks.
Yep. I liked it. Because if you go and settle for something like a Thams, you're just focusing your lane-to-lane matchup versus Esmeralda, which will not be, which will not give you the victory. If you go back to Uranus, that's also the same thing. You're just controlling the map, and you already have so much tankiness. But what Renegade and the rest of NEXPLAY EVOS decided to was this late-game insurance. So if ever the Bruno will not be able to output the damage in the latter portions of the game, at least you have that Turbo Masha.
He can make like the Hitman do his thing.
Exactly.
So here we're looking at NEXPLAY EVOS trying to do their thing and TNC doing theirs as well. My God, look at that Fanny. He's making it look like a Thams. You see how fast he crossed over to the purple?
Yeah. And knowing SDZYZ, he wants to getting control of the map fast because he knows it's up against Yelly Haze. You have a Julian and also they have Kaizen on the Akai. Talking about the control and how to just counter them early game. Lethal Wonder on the contest though.
Bro, 2 buffs under a minute.
Is it just me, or is TNC actually trying to, you know, speed up, power push the jungling of SDZYZ by picking up mages that can aid that? Like the bombs coming out from Escalera, the glooms, and of course Selena traps.
Going down low, it's Yelly Haze. Getting the first blood for NEXPLAY EVOS.
All right, Wolf, it's not just you. It actually is happening.
Wow.
But it comes at a price. And they did not get to put much work into that mid lane. Hence why Escalera suffered first blood. But they are going to recover. They do have enough men and positioning to be able to at least contest this first hurdle.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things that they can do, especially right now that how SDZYZ is on level 4. There's a lot of things they can utilize also.
Look at this. He cleared the orange buff so fast that he's now responding as the turtle has respawned. So,
Talking about best buddies.
SDZYZ problems.
this is SDYZ. I'm first world problems from SDZYZ.
That's how quick he finishes the objectives right onto this game. But looking at this, nobody has checked on Ben things onto the Death Bush once again. Will he be making a setup though?
Not gonna happen.
No, they're not trying to get in with the range. Kaizen just securing that.
Wow. It didn't even contest at all. STZYZ says the purple buff matters more than the turtle at this point. There's not much economic advantage that NXPE had with that. However, Kaizen will have a little bit more EXP to work with, especially after taking out that turtle. I wonder how NextPlay will be approaching the post-laning stage. How will they activate Donut? Typically, you want to push in that lane.
There is Mycophobia trying to take one. He can't move. It's Bentings. And that's Yelly Haze with the second kill.
So what's interesting so far, at least the 2 kills that NEXPLAY EVOS got their hands on, it's not even them going all in. They're respecting what TNC can put on the table.
That's right.
It's more of a punish as to how fast TNC wants to go.
That's right.
It's all about putting that spikes on the road if you're seeing a race.
Yep.
That's how they see it. But Donut here, he's still going up with the advance. He's not too far gone. But Renny J here trying to take on Cram. It's still going to be an objective-based cross-map engage. But Yelly Haze, that's almost half HP from SDZYZ's visit.
You're going to be noticing that TNC will play this quietly. I think they're going to be playing the farming game instead. They don't want to be aggressive against NEXPLAY EVOS, especially because there's a lot of like stuns and crowd control coming up from NEXPLAY EVOS. Now this changes things, however, as Donut now has got the Berserker's Fury. Definitely can pack up a punch versus heroes. And not only that, they can control now the turrets as NEXPLAY EVOS are trying to make a move on up top.
As long as NEXPLAY EVOS can control the entryway to the top lane, Donut is going to have a quote-unquote, as we did say in our K2V earlier tonight, a sweet time. If that's what this Bruno's getting.
Yeah, somebody give this man a 12,000 box of donuts just to give it that sweet.
At 12,000.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
I've seen a box of donuts that Renmar sent, but now it's still NEXPLAY EVOS trying to get in with the control here.
Yes, what takes it.
Yasuo and Bentings. Now, but that's
Miko!
Mycophobia catching two. It's go time for NEXPLAY EVOS. That is SDZYZ. Trying to get for the counter, but Donut secures the kill. Yasuo is down, but it's still happening. Kaizen trying to push back Escalera, but Renny J and it's Cram. Just classic things, but Renny J here still managing to sustain the damage.
My God, Mycophobia. But did say that he is great at these catch heroes, and he landed another one!
Another jump from Mycophobia, and it's SDZYZ!
It's just to control the turret take. Can they back out? I think they can. What a flicker from Mycophobia. That timing was perfect.
Talking about master here for NEXPLAY EVOS.
Oh my God.
My mouth is left ajar. There's just so much that NEXPLAY EVOS has been doing the past 5 minutes that just allow them to get away with so much as well. But again, there's no point in crying over spilled milk. Donut already won his lane, he's left it, and now he's swarmed out of his mind.
Yeah, he switched down bottom as well.
1-0-1. This is what you want to have as a Bruno. And now you can play more comfortably if you're Renny J. You have to just farm now. Think about the late game. You can split the map with your team and just utilize 4 of the members of NEXPLAY EVOS. Maybe appear onto the Lord fights, but generally speaking, you want to farm if you're Renny J now, because now Donut is as sweet as you want him to be.
Look at Ben, look at Ben!
Well, Ben thinks he's spotting one. That's the ultimate, connecting to almost 2, but now it's Donut going to back away with the damage, but SDZYZ wants to secure one. He gets one glazed, one Donut, but now it's Mycophobia being trapped in 3. That's a double for SDZYZ.
SDZYZ, the blade of Kibu, takes a good bite out of Donut, and that was a play that was about a minute in the making. Bentings actually took the long way around, hid behind the bush, and at least this early on had the conceal to be able to do it.
We were commending Mycophobia a lot, but Bentings says it's now my time to shine. Mycophobia, you have your time in the light. You saw that wraparound coming up from Bentings, snagging Donut, and Donut couldn't react. As compared to what it was Mycophobia did. When he countered the Wave of the Dragon with the flicker, Donut's hands were as fast as Mycophobia, and that's why there was a quick punish coming out from TNC. If he had nailed the flicker after the Wave of the Dragon, things could have been totally different.
That's another kick from Bentings, trapping down one. That's the blazing duet coming in from Yasuo, but Donut secures a kill. But Mycophobia stuns one! For the secure, Donut is still alive. Bot lane still remains secured.
All right, commending Donut here. He is more than just a glazed donut.
No.
He now has sprinkles. He's got filling.
Tiramisu.
Yes, that. nuts, whatever. It's amazing because underneath the turret, he was able to get free hits in the face of 3 members of TNC that were bloodthirsty.
I'm gonna freak out if I see a donut with tiramisu, but it is what it is. I agree with you. Malefic Roar is gonna be tearing through so much of the members of TNC as they have found one once again, just in time to push the bottom lane.
Touche.
And the vision of Micofobia right now is really working out for the team. And look at the control on the river here. It's trapping Escalera down bottom, just freely secure or even defend that turret.
They're giving Renegade 2 lanes now, mid lane. And I reckon will be onto the top lane. He does not have his stacks just yet. In fact, Escalera will be able to defend bottom lane. I wonder how that happened. That is a little bit of lack of due diligence for NEXPLAY EVOS. That could have been a free turret.
Oh, yeah.
More economic, and now there will be an exchange for TNC. Man, NEXPLAY EVOS let go of the handle for a little bit.
Level of hesitation, maybe?
Perhaps,
Something tells me they may have been watching what was happening to Renegade.
Yeah.
Because Cram had a beat on him, and I'm not sure if they were waiting if Renegade was going to join the fight down bottom, or if they were instead going to play defensively, and that's why there was this 50-50 like push and pull, do we or do we not?
I see. Because the thing is, already Fanny showed himself up top lane, so that should have been a lot of like go signals for NEXPLAY EVOS to take that, but it is what it is. I'm saying this because of the fact that NEXPLAY EVOS as a team, if they want to keep their win conditions, they have to constantly keep tabs of the early to the mid game.
Yeah, keep eyes on.
But it is what it is. Micofobia now picks up the Athena shield. This is so important as he will be the one to tank up some of the damage from Escalera and kind of neuter the damage from TNC when it comes to the magic department.
But Renegade down bottom is still clearing though.
That's a cut-a-thon.
Yeah.
And SDZYZ wants to join the party. Gotta turn it into 2v1. Gets recalled. Lord Dance cancelled. It's a soft reset I'm looking at.
A different way on how to take this first Lord of this game, but Ben thinks...
Did they see Ben?
No, not at all. Ben thinks he's still
already
free.
did not check.
No, nobody has checked the push.
Oh no.
SDZYZ was going to get the first Lord out of this game. It's going to be Kaizen with a secure of the objective. It's Ben things going down low. And now Renegade and Micofobia is trying to defend back. Cram still divert the attention of the NEXPLAY EVOS, but SDZYZ wants to get back with the turret destroyed in the middle.
My God. Hesitations from both teams. You can feel the pressure that is mounting. I mean, Ben thinks already with great positioning. His timing was great. Micofobia already jumped towards the turtle, just the Lord. So there were so many things that could have gone well for TNC. But some of their other members weren't ready for that one. Donut escapes certain death. And now he has got a Wind of Nature. On top of the fact that they are controlling the map. Still the advantage on the side of TNC. But for NXP, they are as strong as they want themselves to be. This is their power spike. They need to be playing in this area.
It was a good trade. So far, 2 turrets and some map presence and no deaths.
Yeah.
Given over for 1 Lord, it's level 1. That's fine. But what this does give NXP is a better ramp into the late game. And they're looking to take advantage. This might be a fight that's just waiting to come to a head.
Yeah, 2 turrets down. I think NEXPLAY EVOS right now is getting a grip on how the gold economy paved way for their advantage right now. As they're keeping tabs, as you've said, gaining control of the map. But that's 3 from NEXPLAY EVOS trying to take on Cram. That's Kaizen with a heavy spin. But while all of that is happening, it's just Donut pushing down turrets from top lane.
Yeah. You know, at the surface level, I thought that was wasted heavy spin. But if you think about it, they just secured the turret up top, which was their plan all along. And now, Renegade is farming. Does have the Twilight armor. Give him a few more minutes. He's going to be packing up a punch. Going to be stacking up on the blade armor, perhaps as his next item. And then another Sky Guardian helmet, which gives him so much damage in the latter portions of the game.
Or maybe 2 Guardian helmets. Why not?
Oh, yeah. Possible.
Yep.
4 members on the Death Bush. 2 teams mirroring the Death Bush ambush.
NEXPLAY was a little more honest.
Donut.
Hearts on their sleeves.
Donut.
There's a concealed play.
They need to be careful here. But Micofobia takes the attention of TNC. Another pull off here from Micofobia. A good pull for TNC, giving so much safety for Donut. Oh.
What?
Okay. There's a lot of things happening right now. The direction of NEXPLAY EVOS. What is the way of attack for the
So
Neon Tigers.
many things committed by both teams, but there wasn't any engagement. That was scary
for
both
Donut.
teams. For Donut, more importantly.
A full conceal wasted by TNC and then a flicker for Mycophobia. Close call, but at least both teams are happy. Again, this just gives them another chance to find another angle. Who's gonna learn faster? Who's going to capitalize and find that victory, that clear win? Because we haven't seen one in quite a long time.
And this is a question, who's gonna get the second Lord? It's NEXPLAY and TNC setting up this Lord pit fight. Renny J holding down. That's a two-man knockup from the Lord. It's Kaizen and Donut. Renny J still sustaining, but Ben is right in the back lines of NEXPLAY EVOS.
Look out, look at Ben, look at Ben.
What's gonna happen is gonna take this second Lord. It's gonna be still NEXPLAY EVOS. Kaizen securing the objective, but that's SDZYZ onto the cable, second down NEXPLAY EVOS. It's still a back away and retreat back. They're retreating back.
The damage just wasn't there for NXPE because they were so distracted, but at least they got away with the Lord. Was that worth it though, Wolf? Yelly Haze for a level 2 Lord.
I think it's really not worth it. Yelly Hayes could have just protected his teammates. He wanted to go for a kill onto Yasuo, but they weren't on the same page because the rest of NXPE EVOs are trying to do their best in protecting Donut. So what happened was they didn't have enough control of their lanes. Kaizen goes for Escalera, but very unlikely for a kill.
Look at the damage to the reset.
Trapped him.
Kaizen forced out the ultimate Escaleras. The Scram just responding in to give so much backup against 3 members of NEXPLAY EVOS.
Oh, about 32 inches short. That was so close. If that Tyrant's Revenge just moved a little more towards the south, could have gone Escalera.
Mycophobia jumping. You have to be careful about this.
Donut
This also
is empty.
reveals, Donut's positioning.
Wide open.
But the plan was the bomb onto the bottom lane. That was the real objective that they're trying to get.
You know, give the Hitman a hard hat. He's on a demolition spree.
Oh, yeah.
Being hard on construction.
Formerly previously worn by Marky
Yeah.
Capasha, the demolition man. And somebody has to take it. Somebody has to take it this time.
Yeah.
Thunder
miss
Belt. Yeah, I miss Marky.
Interesting. Yeah, we were looking at maybe blade armor
Shout out Margie.
or another Guy Guardian helmet, but
Yeah.
no, he's going for the blade armor. He's going for the Thunderbelt, rather.
Open. But still, NEXPLAY EVO still wants to gain control of this lane equilibrium. Look at the map control compared to last game.
That's right.
Renny J
That's very tanky.
just saying hit me.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah, he's just saying to TNC hit me.
From Hitman to Hit Me Man.
Yeah. From Hitman to Heistman, come on and hit me. That's a follow from Mycophobia. That's almost half HP for Cram.
4 out of 5.
4, well, yeah. But Kaizen, nobody spotted Kaizen. Benting is going to be trapped there.
Oh!
He's going to be pinned down. That's Donut throwing down balls onto Benting.
Oh!
That's the setup. It's Donut securing the kill.
Ben thinks that's somebody's fiance. He fall down.
Oh, wow.
Just right off.
It's a key pickoff.
Kaizen spotting one, and that's Bentings.
Miko is just out of this world. That well-deserved rest for Mycophobia, being on the sidelines for what, 2 series or a weekend and a half.
It recharged him.
It definitely
Full
looked that
battery
way.
damage
No way.
from Yelly Haze. Forced down Escalar to use that ultimate.
Okay, so the Lord Dance, very important for NEXPLAY EVOs. They cannot give this up. They're rushing the Lord,
got it.
and they got it. TNC couldn't react. They
That's
don't
the
have the
damage.
vision from Bentings, and NEXPLAY said, let's take it ourselves.
Now, on to this fight. It's going to be a luminous Lord push from NEXPLAY EVOs, putting everybody on a big plate of a buffet.
You know what's crazy here? We've been casting a lot of mini fights, but the kills are 3 and 6.
Yes,
Yeah.
none of them lead to much. Again, at most 2 dudes die.
Yeah,
In this
from TNC.
In this 17-minute bout. So it's interesting how this is unfolding. Because again, TNC is a very objective-centric team, that's no secret. So I guess that's where that is coming from.
Yep.
NEXPLAY EVOS is really getting their hands on getting this score onto TNC. That's a turret destroyed. No mid lane turret for TNC. Also down bottom.
Okay.
There goes the heavy spin connecting to Cram. That's almost half HP, but where is Bentix? From a concealed play coming in from the back lines. What's the follow-up? It's TNC. How are they fighting back? It's Cram, but it's NEXPLAY EVOS locked in the base. That's the roar. That's the scream. It's the comeback for the Neon Tigers.
Finally, the drought is over as NEXPLAY EVOS takes a win 2-1.